Today in PA is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania.
You know you can currently get 25% off windows and doors during Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's 29-year anniversary sale.
That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for a year. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends June 30th.
Philadelphia residents are tired of erratic drivers. Meanwhile, a pain treatment center has been accused of defrauding Medicare and Medicaid. Airports are suggesting you get to them hours before your flight, and this wooden carousel is the second oldest in the country. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. There were 577 driving-related deaths in Philadelphia between 2020 and 2023, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. According to a city traffic safety report, Philadelphia has more than double the rate of auto-related fatalities than Boston and triple the rate of New York. Needless to say that Philadelphians are fed up with erratic drivers, with city leaders claiming they've received quote-unquote earfuls from residents over the issue. However, traffic citations have fallen by 91% since 1998, despite the spike in fatal crashes and pedestrian deaths that started in 2020. Deputy Police Commissioner Michael Cram says this is because traffic enforcement has become a secondary priority to violent crime for cops. But he does recognize that, quote, people are just tired of the crazy driving. Others, like retired NYPD Sergeant and adjunct professor at John Jay, Joseph Giacolone, link it to a broader nationwide pullback on policing in response to public and political pressure. Says he, quote, the same politicians that complained about the cops are now complaining that the cops aren't doing anything. If they want to identify the problem, they can look in the mirror. The Center for Interventional Pain and Spine, LLC, is a pain treatment clinic with locations all over Pennsylvania and outside of it, reports Why. And it's now being accused by feds of having patients take a bunch of unnecessary tests to, quote, scheme to illegally profit, unquote, from Medicare and Medicaid insurance programs. According to the lawsuit, as brought forward by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware, every patient at the clinic had to submit urine samples for drug testing every 3 months, regardless of whether it was medically necessary. Thousands also had to complete psychological and neurological questionnaires, although doctors didn't use the results to guide treatment, even when medical intervention was warranted. The suit claims that the clinic even billed the government for tests that weren't done. The lawsuit is looking for an order to have the clinic repay the government plus interest and penalties, along with the cost of investigating and prosecuting the case. The clinic's former president, Dr. Chi H. Wu, who lives in Wayne, Pennsylvania, couldn't be reached for comment. Pittsburgh International Airport is strongly recommending people get there 3 hours before their flights, states PennLive. Actually, the TSA is recommending people do that for all airports in general, as record-breaking crowds may make security checkpoint wait times longer. Airline travel is expected to peak over the 4th of July. There's a wooden carousel in Montgomery County that happens to be the second oldest in the country, says 6ABC. The historic Pottstown Carousel. It was built in 1905 by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company and was dismantled around the 1980s or so. The remnants were eventually rediscovered in an old barn in Lancaster. And, after almost 20 years and a dedicated group of volunteers, the carousel has been renovated to its former glory. It's currently taking a whole new generation around for a spin. That wraps up today's episode. So, I'll be out tomorrow and Monday, meaning there'll be some light episodes for you. Until Tuesday, I'm Claudia Dimuro. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you when I see you for more Today in PA.
Today in PA is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania.
You know you can currently get 25% off windows and doors during Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's 29-year anniversary sale.
That's at $0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for a year. Drop by renewalbyandersen.com for more information. Offer ends June 30th.